Good afternoon, all the dignitaries, esteemed faculties, and brilliant minds
from India and all across the globe
who have graced this occasion.
to give us insights on various knowledge enhancing topics. With that, I, Bansi Pubari,
And I, Hitvi Soni, are pleased to represent ourselves as masters of ceremony. We would like to welcome you all to the second day of the most electrifying international conference, Arohan.
conquering the new horizons with integrity and innovation. With that, दिल खुश हो जाता है मुस्कुराने से दिल खुश हो जाता है मुस्कुराने से कॉन्फ्रेंस में रौनक आ गई आप सबके आने से
Wow, 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 wow.
We would like to call Mr. Dhan Vyas and on the dais.
We would like Mr. Dhanvyas to escort our session expert, CA Prakhar Gupta, and Mr. Manelka Jayawardena, our delegate from Sri Lanka.
ગોતીલો તમે ગોતીલો 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 સસ્ટેનેબિલિટી એન્વાયરમેન્ટલ રિસ્પોન્સિબિલિટી ફૂલફિલ કરે એવા સીએ ગોતીલો
Gotilo, tame gotilo, gotilo, gotilo.
ESGના ફેક્ટર્સથી ઓડિટ અશ્યોરન્સ આપે એવા સીએ શોધી લો ગોતીલો
Gotilo, tame gotilo, gotilo, gotilo. Bansi, why this song today?
because it's our next session, the role of CA towards sustainability and environmental responsibility.
Bansi, you know, CA plays only dominant role in finance sector, right? Don't they have any social responsibility?
Yes, they do play a dominant role in finance sector, but they also contribute their role towards society too.
Sustainability has transformed the role of CAs. Now the CAs lead and assist the organizational understanding, demonstrating and achieving efficiencies.
That the organization can gain from sustainable business practices. We are honored to welcome CA Prakhar Gupta, who is empaneled as a special invitee member of Sustainability Reporting Standard Board of ICI. He is a senior sustainability professional and leads the ESG advisory practice for Incorp Global.
He is MBA from Indian School of Business, ICI certified BRSR professional and GRI certified professional too. He is working with 80 plus listed companies on ESG and sustainability.
On this note, we will request Sir CA Prakhar Gupta to enlighten us on role of CA towards sustainability and environmental responsibility.
Thank you guys. Thanks for the invitation. Guys, how's the Josh? How's the Josh? Difficult session, right? Post lunch. That too, the last session. But I'm pretty sure that it is one of the important sessions because I heard speakers speaking about lot on financial responsibilities, financial integrity. What I would be talking is pretty different in terms of the structure, in terms of the requirements. I'm talking of more about something which is more about over and above financial responsibilities, which is over and above books of accounts, which is over and above current role of CAs. So are you with me to learn the new things? Great. Can we have the presentation, please? So meanwhile it is loading, a few questions. Who all understands what is sustainability? Raise your hands. Who all knows what is UN SDG goals? SDG goals, UN SDG goals. Anyone? COP26, COP28, Paris agreements. Right? So what I would be talking is completely alien. So you please bear with me, understand, listen. What I will conclude is giving you new thoughts on what is your role in all of these things, right? How you can prosper, you can earn more, you can gain more by understanding these topics. Very quickly, a new term again, Earth Overshoot Day. Who knows about this day or this concept? So today what is happening is the amount of resources Earth is generating, we are over-consuming. And the amount of overconsumption is calculated by this day, which is known as Earth Overshoot Day. So for example, this year's the Earth Overshoot Day was on was on August 2nd, 2023. And since then, after this date, whatever we are consuming is the resources which are for future. So which is not generated by the earth during this year, or which is sufficient for us to capture or sufficient for us to survive. So in short, we are using 1.7 times of earth already as we speak. And it's a concerning note, a concerning point. If you see the global risk map, I mean, who all understand risk? I'm sure this definition is pretty clear. What is risk, right? So if you see the global risk map, it is shifting drastically. I mean, in terms of what was earlier believed as risk, it was more of financial terms. If you see from 2007 onwards, economic, environmental, geopolitical, the blue lines, right? The blue lines have gone drastically low. It's all green. So all the new risks are either of environment or of social, which world is concerned about. And these are the two revolutionary points which have happened, both in 2015 and 2016. Globally, UN SDG or UN Sustainability Goals, Sustainable Development Goals were signed, and India is one of the signatories. So apart from India, there were close to 130 odd countries, 169 countries who signed these goals. Similarly, Paris Agreement happens, which says that we want to reduce or we want to control the rise of temperature below 1.5 degrees Celsius. So if it goes above, there is a lot of consequences which might happen. So these are the two major agreements which were signed in 2015 and 2016, which is driving the sustainability now. And India is committed to these goals, right? Recently in PM speech, you would be constantly hearing, recently COP28 summit happened, GLOPAC happened. PM said that we are behind these goals, we want to achieve these goals. There are 17 goals which India is driving towards to, which includes clean energy, which includes poverty, reduction of poverty, which includes higher education, which includes a lot of social and environmental goals. So now question comes in, what is sustainability? Right? So let's look at few examples. Some believe sustainability is a scam. Elon Musk is one of the believers that the whole concept is a scam. The whole concept is just for the marketing purposes. So there are some believers who believe it's a scam. Donald Trump also believes it's a scam. Why? Because they both believe that they are already doing a lot of things for the environment, but still their rankings, their ratings in the domain of sustainability is pretty low. Some believe it's marketing gimmick. I mean, again, a new word, new buzzword like AI, ML was launched, which has changed your life. It's a new buzzword which is coming into play, which is coming into picture. Some believe it's a corporate strategy, new way of looking at the things, new way of thinking. So let me ask few more questions. Who all believe sustainability is equals to environment or equals to saving the environment? Raise your hands, please. Who all believes that sustainability is equals to saving environment? Great. So before this, what we heard and we listened was the role of CAs, right? We have a lot of roles on corporate governance side. Saving the governance, ethical conduct of the business, ensuring that business is conducted in an ethical and a more structured manner. So which is one of the responsibility which we as a CAs we have. Now to define sustainability, let's define this term. So what UN says is, sustainability means that we do our progression, we do our development, we do our growth, but we should not hamper the future generation. We should not use resources which are meant for the usage of future generation. Now, this is a general definition of sustainability. When I have to translate this into corporates, we all understand CSR today, corporate social responsibility, right? Every one of us, I'm sure you would have heard this. What CSR says is, what is your responsibility of profit today? How do you invest your profit? Correct? How do you invest your profit today is what determined by CSR. Now, sustainability is one step further. The question which the world is asking is, how are you generating your profit? What is the current mechanism in which you are generating your profit? How this profit is coming to the picture? Whether you are working on an ethical mode, whether you are using a lot of resources of the environment, whether you are using a lot of carbon, whether you are emitting a lot of pollution while generating this profit. So the whole idea of sustainability, the first thing is, how are you generating the profit? So how and what mode or mechanism you are generating the profit is what sustainability is in terms of the corporate definition. Next is determination of impact and risk. Now, we have understood, we have learned this definition of stakeholders, right? Shareholder versus stakeholder, very common definition in our CA parlance. So the extension of shareholder is stakeholders. There are a lot of stakeholders with which a business deals. You have customers, you have vendors, you have shareholders itself, you have regulators, you have employees, you have workers. The sustainability, or the word sustainability, means what is your impact on each of these classes. You have to identify the impact and not the, how do you deal with them. You have to identify the impact of your working on the environment. You have to identify impact of your working on social parameters. You have to identify your working on governance parameters. Now, how do you measure sustainability? Next question. How do I measure how sustainable I am, how much sustainable I am, or how much sustainable our company is today, which is the interest of a topic of most of the people who are pursuing the CA or pursuing the chartered accountancy today, right? Now, it starts with a multi-level structure again. So you have sustainability as a whole. When I say sustainability, I might say that I want a company which is, which survive for next 100 years. I want to serve world for next 100 years is what my definition of sustainability is. You might have a definition of sustainability that you want to run a company which is clean, which is running on totally renewable resources. You are not consuming anything new. You are not consuming any non-renewable resources. So there is a difference of definition of sustainability because it's a subjective term. So there are various frameworks or various reporting structures which defines the sustainability for a company, which is known as ESG frameworks, similar to your IFRS and Ind AS, which defines how do you present a balance sheet, how do you present a profit and loss, how do you present a cash flow, right? So today we have a structured way of how the balance sheet looks for all the companies. Similarly, there are certain global frameworks which defines how your reporting on sustainability should look like, which is known as ESG frameworks. And then you have initiatives. You would be listening these terms, which is known as net zero, net neutrality. India has a goal of net zero by 2070, which means that we will reduce our climate emissions, carbon emissions by 2070 to a level of zero, which is we don't emit any emission henceforth. So that's our target, for example. Now, if I have to break it further in terms of the reporting guidelines, when I say I have to report something, right, I have to report on 3 broad parameters. I have to report on environment, I have to report on social, I have to report on governance. When you say I have to report on environment, there are 4 sub points on which I have to report. I have to report on water management, I have to report on how much emission I am emitting, my company is emitting, how much carbon every year my company is generating into the environment. I have to report on that. I have to report on how much waste my company is generating, be it hazardous waste versus non-hazardous waste. How much waste during the year the company has generated and how much of that waste is circular again. So how much of that is recycled, how much of that is reused in the whole process. There are also social parameters. So wherever you have an interaction with some human, let's say what is your current social parameter with, how do you deal with your employees today? How do you deal with your customers today? How do you deal with your vendors today? How do you deal with your shareholders today? So what are the employee well-being initiatives the company is taking? What are the customer satisfaction, how many customer satisfaction survey company is taking? So these sort of parameters, human rights related indicators, POSH related indicators, all lies in the social parameters. And then you have governance, which we are all aware of, corporate governance, anti-bribery, corruption, ethical conduct of the business. So basically a sustainability report or a ESG report is nothing but the breakdown of your reporting on environment parameter, social parameter and governance parameters. So what does the process looks like? So what do? You start with identifying the impacts. So we heard a lot of ways in which how do you today identify the financial impacts? How do you report the financial impacts? It's the replication of the same process. So it is kind of a multiverse situation where you are trying to identify your impacts, but not from a financial parameter, but from an environmental parameter, social parameter and a governance parameter. Let's take an example of a company which is today manufacturing a lot of chemicals, let's say. So during the manufacturing of the chemicals, they are generating a lot of hazardous waste, which if goes untreated, can result in a lot of impacts to the environment as a whole. So such kind of risk is identified in the first step, which is known as the identification step. So how do you identify those risks? How do you identify those impacts is the first step of reporting when you have to report on a sustainability reporting parameter. Next is how do you assess the impact? Once you have identified that there is an impact which exists, Let's say there is an impact of a company which is using a lot of waters. Let's take the example of denims, textile. So today textile uses and consumes a lot of water during the process, during the manufacturing process, right? So as a company, you identified that water is a critical area for me. I am using a lot of water, and I am creating a lot of impact on the society when I am using the water. How do I address it? How do I measure it? So what you will do, you will start measuring how much water you have consumed. So you will first measure your water consumption, how much water you are drawing, from what sources you are drawing, and what are you doing for that water. So once you have used the water in your chain, in let's say in manufacturing of your denim, you have used it in the dyeing, you have used it in the washing, you throw that water back into your drainages. How are you throwing it back? Are you treating that water? Are you not treating that water? If you are treating, at what level you are treating that water? Is what you identify, you assess your risk. As a third step, you will mitigate. Now, I have understood that water is very critical for me as a business. What is my responsibility today? I want to reduce down on this impact. So what I will do is, as much as possible, I will renew this water. I will reuse the water. So during the production process, I will ensure that I put such facilities which help me to retreat this water and reuse the water. And lastly, report, which is of our all interest, right? So today there are a lot of companies which are publishing sustainability report, or they are publishing a report which is known as business responsibility and sustainability report. And it's a report which is there in the public domain. So how do you report today? How do you publish? How do you report? Is what the fourth parameter looks like, which is the fourth part of the process. How do you report? There, as I said, like Ind AS and IFRS today, which has a structured norm, structured pattern, which is followed across the globe. Globally, there are various ways in which this reporting is happening today, and there is a consolidation which is going on. IFRS globally is right now working on how they can consolidate all these types of structures, all these types of reporting structures, and come up with a common set of reporting guidelines. For example, GRI, which is Global Reporting Initiative. This is one of the globally most used reporting structure today. I mean, several companies today are reporting using the GRI guidelines. Now, what are the recent ESG initiative countries taking? Very interesting slide for all of you all. So these are the top 10 recent changes in terms of compliance, in terms of reporting, in terms of initiative which government has taken already while we speak. The first and foremost is there is a mandatory report. So today, when you pick the annual report of top 1,000 companies, last year there is a mandate for those top 1,000 companies to report on their ESG parameters. So which is a big change which has happened last year. So close to 1,000 companies in India, and more than 1,000 companies I would say, have reported on this data for the first time. So they have said and they have stated in their report that what is their diversity looks like, what is their environment impact, how much emission they are creating, how much water they are using, how much employee welfare schemes they are running. So everything is being concretized and written in the document, which is for the first time which has happened in India last year. So this is one of the big change which has come in India. Second is there is also concept of mandatory assurance which is rolling out this year. Again, a new practice for all of us, right? So there is a mandatory audit which is coming on this report now. So last year reporting has happened, this year audit has become mandatory for these reports. Third is inclusion of ESG information. So not just I was just listening the example in one of the case studies that you create a SPV and you pass on everything to that SPV, right? Same thing can happen when you are reporting this data, right? You have a power plant, and what you did was you created a company and you pass on that information in the power plant. I mean, you passed on that power plant to that company. So your books become clean, but you have a separate entity which is generating the emission, generating the fuel, using the fossil. So to cater to that, government has already come up with an initiative wherein you have to report not just your data, but your value chain data. So you have to report your supplier, you have to report your customer, emission done by them, water used by them, and so on and so forth, which is again a big change. So there are a lot of compliances which are coming in terms of green bonds, in terms of ESG theme mutual funds. There are new mutual funds which have been published in market. So this is in terms of what are the new initiatives which are being talked of. Now ISB has already been pioneered in this space. So already there is a board which is working very effectively, which is known as SRSB, which is Sustainability Reporting Standard Board. And they have taken a lot of initiatives. It is one of the board which has been recognized by UN as well. So it is one of the ISCI's board which is already taking initiatives on sustainability and creating a lot of values for the upcoming CAs, upcoming CA student and existing members of the institute. And they have taken a lot of initiatives already in this line. I mean, they have come up with new courses. They have come up with inclusion of one of the elective in your existing course as well. There is a course which has come up for already completed members. So they have taken a lot of initiatives in this line. Now coming on to the final part of the whole discussion, which is how do we can gain out of all these things? What is the role of CA? So what I've done is, very interestingly, I will take the last slide and then I can conclude. What is the green field of the opportunity? So what I've done is I've mapped your existing courses, which is financial accountancy, cost management, taxation, auditing assurances, corporate governance, financial management, risk management and strategic management. These are your existing courses, right? You are already reading these courses. So what I'm trying to show you is how these courses will become transition into the sustainability domain. So for example, in financial accounting, there is new concept of carbon accounting which is growing. So how do companies report their carbon? What is their current carbon emission? How do you calculate it? It's a method of accounting which we all have to learn. Value accounting. So what value the company is generating? What impact the company is creating is again a new thing which is emerging. On the cost management front, you have life cycle assessment. For example, the plastic bottle which we have, this bottle, how much emission this bottle is creating, which is the cost of this bottle from a emission perspective. Yeah, sure. Just wrapping, just last slide. On the taxation front, you have carbon taxation which is emerging. So new field of taxation is emerging. You have carbon taxes, you have subsidiaries which is coming in the tax holidays. On auditing front, new versions of audits are coming. You have reporting assurances, you have social audit which is coming up, you have fund audits which is coming up from a sustainability perspective. So there are a lot of new areas which are emerging. Financial management again very innovative. You will see climate bonds, you will see green bonds, which are new ways of financing which is emerging. Sustainability linked loans, you have a separate social exchange which is coming for NGOs. So there are a lot of new developments which are coming in each of your topics, each of the fields which can be a new gain for you guys. So to conclude, I mean, what we have to do? We have to turn our head, we have to increase our value from just the financial auditors, financial regulators, financial regulatories to become a value auditors, value accountants, which covers not just the financial parameter but non-financial parameters. We have to learn calculating carbon taxations. We have to learn new concepts of carbon accounting, carbon taxations. We have to understand what impact is all about, and not just financial impact but non-financial impact also, which a company is creating. You have to stay curious, I mean in general, and then on the last part, which is how do you align everything from the goal, company's vision. So these are the few points which I mean can help you in terms of elevating your profile from a non-financial or from a sustainability perspective. Thank you guys, and sorry for this fast wrap up from my end.
Thank you, Prabhul Bhai.
Thank you, sir, for inspiring us on our role towards sustainability and environment responsibility.
We would like to call Dhan Vyas to give a vote of thanks.
So first of all, hello to all the future chartered accountants. So in this session, I would like to first greet sir, because today's taught that chartered accountants don't only roam in the universe of finance and numbers. CAs can also explore the multiverse of social responsibilities. I would like to acknowledge the presence of Manil Jayawardena, our international delegate from Sri Lanka, and I would like to thank all of you who are present for being a patient audience. Thank you so much.
The road to sustainable future is paved with challenges, but also brimming with opportunities. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. Hence, it is not just a single person's responsibility, but it is a mutual responsibility of all of us to take a step towards sustainable future.
I would like to request Mr. Manilka Jayawardena to present a moment to CA Prakhar Gupta.
Well, hello everyone. As Nelson Mandela rightly said, the first thing is to be honest with yourself. You can never have an impact on the society if you have not changed yourself. Remember, guys, great pacemakers are always people with integrity, of honesty, but with humility.
Rightly said. Conquering the new horizons has always been part of CA journey. On this note,
Let's dive into this motivational session of this day 2, which is conquering the new horizons with integrity and innovation. Sadar Vandan and a very good evening to all the eminent dignitaries and the future aspirant chartered accountants present over here.
I'm Ansha Lunia.
And I'm Anveer Singh Dang, your MOCs for this session.
Feel privileged to honor such an energetic and amazing audience present over here.
It gives us immense pleasure to greet you all to this evening of International Conference of CA students organized by SSEB, the mega platform to learn, grow and accelerate.
Together knowledge, build network is.
And of course, to have a lot of fun. I would now like to request Mr. Preet Teli on the stage to escort CA Ashwini Kumar Jindal ji, CA Jay Chaira ji, and Mrs. Sachi Ma'am ji.
We are obliged to have with the presence among us CA Jay Chaira ji, who is past CCM. He has come along from Gujarat.
Now we would like to request Mr. Preet Teli to address.
As we are gathered here to hear motivational session from Jay Chaira sir, I would like to say that Jay Chaira sir, if anyone had heard from him, you would love to hear from him. But I would not take now much time of yours. I would like to call Jay Chaira sir to address you.
A very good evening to all of you. My very dear friend and Central Council member from Ahmedabad, CA Purushottam Khandelwal. Thanks to him for inviting me for this particular session. CA Anjali Choksi, Chairperson Ahmedabad branch and the entire team of Ahmedabad branch, CA Sunil Sanghvi and the entire team of Vikasa Ahmedabad, and all my dear friends. First of all, let me compliment the Ahmedabad branch and the Ahmedabad Vikasa for having this wonderful event. And friends, I am sure जो अहमदाबाद के उनको ये बात सुनना अच्छा लगेगा. Probably Ahmedabad is the only branch which in less than a decade has organized international conference third time consecutively. That is, there is a hat trick. So once again, I have been witnessing Ahmedabad branch for the last decade, and I have seen that every year it is continuously breaking its own record. So once again, compliments to the branch and the Vikasa. Well, the topics that you have kept in the international conference, beautiful. Beautiful topics, beautiful lineup of speakers, beautiful venue, beautiful audience, beautiful girls here, of course, and handsome boys. अपने लोगों के बारे में तो देखना पड़ता है ना. So, when I speak this, I speak from the heart. Yes, it's wonderful audience on this particular day afternoon. All those people who are still here, you are a wonderful audience. And believe me, the topic that has been given to me and what I'm going to discuss with you is going to be something very important for you. The topic, while I was discussing with Purushottam Bhai, he suggested me कि यार इंटरनेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस का टॉपिक भी एकदम इंटरनेशनल होना चाहिए. मैं बोला सर बिल्कुल ऐसा करेंगे कि इंटरनेशनल हो और खास करके हमारे स्टूडेंट्स को बेनिफिट हो. हम ऐसे टॉपिक की बात करेंगे. एंड द टॉपिक इज वसुदैव कुटुंबकम. कैन यू स्टार्ट द पावर पॉइंट प्लीज? पीपीटी और मुझे वो चाहिए. द टॉपिक इज वसुदेव कुटुंबकम. अब आपको लगेगा वसुदेव कुटुंबकम, how is it going to be connected to me? So student friends, थैंक यू वेरी मच फ्रेंड्स. मैं आपसे सिंपल सिंपल क्वेश्चंस पूछता हूं, जेन्युइन आंसर दोगे क्या? आप में से कितने लोगों को ऐसा कंफ्यूजन कभी होता है कि ये बॉयफ्रेंड होना चाहिए या वो होना चाहिए, ये गर्लफ्रेंड होनी चाहिए, ये होनी चाहिए? जरा हाथ ऊपर करो. हाँ. अच्छा, आप में से कितने लोगों को ऐसा कंफ्यूजन होता है सीए बनने के बाद प्रैक्टिस में जाऊं या कॉर्पोरेट में जाऊं, आर्टिकलशिप इस फॉर्म में करूं या उस फॉर्म में करूं, अगर बाय चांस अटेम्प्ट लग गई तो आगे कंटिन्यू करूं या छोड़ दूं? ओके. सो एनीवे फ्रेंड्स, लेट अस अंडरस्टैंड whether you are there or we are here, whoever is there, in our life we all face challenges at different points of time. हमारे सामने challenges आती है, ये रास्ता चुनूं या ये रास्ता चुनूं, and sometimes we take wrong decisions or we have to consult outside. But believe me, आज का जो मेरा टॉपिक है, अगर आप उसको ध्यान से सुनते हैं, उसके ऊपर जेन्युइनली काम करते हैं, तो आपकी लाइफ की बहुत सारे उलझने, बहुत सारी कंफ्यूजन्स आप खुद अंदर से सॉल्व कर पाएंगे. इज इट गुड? यस और नो? चलिए टॉपिक को आगे लेके चलते हैं. कितने लोगों के पास मोबाइल है? हाँ, सभी के पास है. ओके. आपके मोबाइल पे यू हैव द एंटायर वर्ल्ड ऑन योर यूट्यूब, यू हैव ऑल द स्पीकर्स अक्रॉस द ग्लोब. इंस्टाग्राम पे पूरी दुनिया के स्पीकर्स आपके पास है, पूरी दुनिया के वो क्लिप्स या जो भी आप उसको कहते हैं वो सब है, राइट? द एंटायर वर्ल्ड इज विथ यू बिकॉज ऑफ दिस स्मॉल डिवाइस, राइट? ये मोबाइल चलता क्यों है, मतलब पूरी दुनिया इसमें क्यों है आपके पास? द आंसर इज नेटवर्क. अगर नेटवर्क ना होता तो ये डब्बा कितने काम का था? डू यू गेट माई पॉइंट? सो वैसे ही हम समझे, हम में से जो जो लोग पैदा हुए हैं, अच्छा पहले तो एक काम करो, यूं उंगली करो ना नाक के पास, ऐसे एक बार सांस लेके देखो 2-3 बार. आ रही है? इसका मतलब आप पैदा हुए हो और जी रहे हो. रिसर्च है. सो फ्रेंड्स, लेट अस अंडरस्टैंड. ऐसा कहते हैं इंडिया में, और इंडियन कल्चर को समझने की जरूरत है व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट इंटरनेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस. बट यस, इफ यू लुक इनटू द डीप इनसाइट ऑफ द इंडियन कल्चर, तो इंडिया में कहते हैं हर एक आम की गुठली के अंदर एक सॉफ्टवेयर है आम के पेड़ का. वैसे ही जब हम पैदा होते हैं तो नेचर ने हमारी लाइफ टाइम में जो जो चीज हमारे लिए जरूरी है उसका प्रोग्रामिंग करके रखा है. डू यू बिलीव दिस स्टेटमेंट? पर हम नेटवर्क लूज कर देते हैं, इसलिए हम कंफ्यूजन में जीते हैं. इसलिए कई बार डिसीजन लेने के लिए हमें दूसरों से पूछना पड़ता है. सो टुडेज सेशन इज अबाउट दैट. इट इज वसुदेव कुटुंबकम, बट हाउ इट इज रिलेटेड टू अस, लेट अस हैव अ लुक एट इट. सो पहला क्वेश्चन, डू वी रिक्वायर बॉर्डर्स? क्या हमें बॉर्डर्स की जरूरत है कि कंट्री के बॉर्डर्स? यस और नो? द आंसर इज यस. अरे एक तरफ आप बोल रहे हैं वसुदेव कुटुंबकम, अंजलि जी, एंड दूसरी तरफ बोलते हैं बॉर्डर्स चाहिए. ऐसे कैसे हो सकता है? यस यस, वी रिक्वायर बॉर्डर्स. डिजाइन में भी बॉर्डर चाहिए एंड बॉर्डर चाहिए, लेकिन हमें समझना होगा दिस बॉर्डर्स आर रिक्वायर्ड फॉर एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव पर्पसेस. बॉर्डर चाहिए, अलग अलग सिटी चाहिए, अलग अलग कंट्री चाहिए, ओनली फॉर द पर्पस ऑफ एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन, जोग्राफिकल एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन. बट मन में बॉर्डर नहीं चाहिए. मन तो ऐसा होना चाहिए कि मैं जब बांग्लादेश के किसी स्पीकर को सुन रहा हूं तो मुझे बिल्कुल वही फील होना चाहिए कि मेरी सिटी की स्पीकर है वो. यस, मैं अहमदाबाद में खड़ा हूं तो मुझे बिल्कुल लगना चाहिए कि मैं अहमदाबाद का ही हूं, और उनको भी वही लगना चाहिए. यस और नो? ये कंसेप्ट इंडिया ही तो दे सकता है. वसुदैव कुटुंबकम, द एंटायर वर्ल्ड इज माई फैमिली. अब मैं इस चीज पे इंपॉर्टेंस क्यों देना चाहता हूं वो समझे. एंड जब मैं आपको ये कह रहा हूं, इफ आई आर्टिफिशियली अटर ऑल दिस थिंग्स, तो आपको वो फील नहीं आएगा. मैं जेन्युइनली बिलीव करता हूं, चाहे यहां कोई नेपाल से आया हो, चाहे कोई श्रीलंका से आया हो, they might have come from any countries, but I believe that whenever I am in these countries, मैं भी वहीं का हूं. While I was in Dhaka and I was speaking there, it was I think year 2014, ICAI president, he sent me to Dhaka in an international conference. When I went, थोड़ा एज में उनको मैं छोटा दिख रहा था at that time, हूं नहीं, उनको लग रहा था. So they made me a sit aside. After my speech, they were so very happy. तो एक तो बहुत सारी फोटो हुई. And then after somebody said, sir, why do you don't meet our finance minister? मैं बोला, I have a flight. No, we'll call our finance minister. And I said, boss, are you joking? Finance minister cannot come like this. And the interesting thing is, their finance minister came to meet. ये क्यों होता है पता है? ये क्यों होता है? वसुधैव कुटुंबकम. जब आपकी फीलिंग अंदर से ये होती है, तो सामने से भी वही आता है. जो वाइब्रेशंस आप देंगे दुनिया में, वही घूम फिर के वापस आने हैं. अगर आपके वाइब्रेशंस ये हैं, आई एम डिप्रेस्ड, तो सामने वही आने वाला है. अगर आपके वाइब्रेशंस ये है, इस दुनिया में किसी के ऊपर भरोसा करने जैसा नहीं है, तो आपको ऐसे ही लोग मिलेंगे. एंड अगर आपके वाइब्रेशंस ये है कि वर्ल्ड इज वेरी ब्यूटीफुल, पीपल आर वंडरफुल, तो बॉस आपकी लाइफ वंडरफुल तो होनी ही होनी है. सो दिस इज सेशन अबाउट यू. बिलीव मी, आई हैड 2 ऑप्शंस. 1, मैं थोड़ा बड़ा होके बाबा वाणी शुरू करूं एज द एक्स बोर्ड ऑफ स्टडीज चेयरमैन. नो. मैं सेकंड 1, आपका फ्रेंड बन के आपके जैसी बात करूं. आई चूज द लेटर 1. राइट? एकदम सिंपल लैंग्वेज. सो kindly understand, yes, borders are required. Same experience while I was in Pakistan. I was in Karachi. And believe me, I had one session, but somehow, such a good rapport, they kept my session every day for 4 days. मैं एक सेशन के लिए गया था, and they kept it for 4 days. तो वसुदेव कुटुंबकम, जब आप genuinely feel करते हो कि ये दुनिया आपकी ही फैमिली है, तो लोग आपके साथ बिल्कुल वैसे ही बिहेव करेंगे. शुरुआत आपसे करनी होगी. यस और नो? सो आगे बढ़ते हैं. सो व्हेन वी से बॉर्डर होने चाहिए कि नहीं होने चाहिए, यस, तो ये समझे, व्हेन सचिन तेंदुलकर एंड वसीम अकरम, बोथ द ग्रेट क्रिकेटर्स, दे मीट ऑन द क्रिकेट फील्ड, तब तो तुम पाकिस्तान हो और मैं इंडिया हूं. बट ड्रेसिंग टेबल पे मिलोगे, अंदर मिलोगे, तो चल तू तेरे डब्बे में से आलू का पराठा निकाल, मैं मेरे यहां से मिसल पाव निकालता हूं, साथ में मिलके खाते हैं. यस और नो? दैट इज वॉट इंडिया हैज ऑलवेज सेड. फॉर थाउजेंड्स ऑफ ईयर्स वी हैव सेड दैट. इससे आगे का टॉपिक था ESG. एंड पुरुषोत्तम भाई, people feel that ESG is something which has come these days. But what is Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam? It is a great form of ESG in all the ways. Right? Beyond that, हमारा concept, for thousands of years, we have told this to the world, कि पूरी दुनिया हमारी है. Right? चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं. So एक बात समझे, क्रिकेट ग्राउंड पे झगड़ेंगे. So what will happen, you know? फॉर द पर्पज ऑफ एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन, अगर अहमदाबाद ब्रांच की टीम क्रिकेट खेल रही है और मेरे सूरत ब्रांच की टीम खेल रही है, तो आमने सामने, राइट? बट ओनली क्रिकेट ग्राउंड पे. उसके बाद बिल्कुल सेम. तो ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट कंसेप्ट है, बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट कंसेप्ट है. हम इंडियंस कभी भी किसी के साथ झगड़ना नहीं चाहते, लेकिन एक बात तय है कि अगर फोर्स करोगे तो छोड़ेंगे भी नहीं. द्वंद्व कहां तक पाला जाए, युद्ध कहां तक टाला जाए, तू भी है राणा का वंशज, फेंक जहां तक भाला जाए, लिखा दोनों तरफ हो भारत, सिक्का वही उछाला जाए. So we in India, we always believed that war is the last resort. Last resort. And that's why in India, जब हमारे एकदम फेवरेट डेटी जो अगर फ्लूट बजाते हैं तो माहौल बदल जाता है, राइट? चक्र भी चलाते हैं, चक्कर भी चलाते हैं, राइट? जब वो डेटी को कोई कहता है कि यू हैव टू फाइट एंड ही सेज नो, आई विल नॉट फाइट, वॉर इज द लास्ट रिसोर्ट, आई विल गो, मैं मथुरा से द्वारका आ जाऊंगा, गुजरात में आ जाऊंगा, फाइट नहीं करूंगा, देन समबडी सेज यू विल बी कॉल्ड रणछोड़, रण मैदान छोड़ने वाला कायर. ही सेड नथिंग डूइंग, आई एम ओके विद दैट. मैं रणछोड़ जी से भी जाना चाहूंगा, उस नाम से भी टेम्पल ही बनेंगे, लेकिन मैं फाइट नहीं करूंगा. ये है इंडिया. क्रिकेट के ग्राउंड पे जरूरत पड़ेगी तो लड़ेंगे, लेकिन अदरवाइज पूरा वर्ल्ड हमारा है. बट एट द सेम टाइम इफ यू फोर्स अस, तो द सेम जेंटलमैन, वो लेफ्ट वाला देखा, लेफ्ट वाला, व्हेन ही रेजेस वन फिंगर, एक विकेट गिरती है. ये राइट वाला जब करता है ना, बहुत सारी विकेट गिर जाती है. दिस इज इंडिया ऑफ कोर्स, एंड we are happy that we are part of this beautiful world. So, moving further, so that is the concept of India, a beautiful concept. कहो तुम्हारी जन्मभूमि का है कितना विस्तार, कहो तुम्हारी जन्मभूमि का है कितना विस्तार, भिन्न भिन्न यदि देश हमारे तो किसका संसार. बॉस, पूरा संसार अपना है. सूरत भी मेरा है, अहमदाबाद भी मेरा है, राजकोट भी मेरा है, जयपुर भी मेरा है, ढाका भी मेरा है, कराची भी मेरा है, कोलंबो भी मेरा है, क्योंकि वो मन से मैं फील कर रहा हूं पूरी दुनिया मेरी है. नेक्स्ट स्टेप में मार्स जुपिटर भी ले आएंगे. सो डू यू रिमेंबर 9/11 यूएस? क्या याद आता है? यस, पेंटागन. यार नेगेटिव लोग हो, ऐसे कैसे करते हो? वेट, पुरुषोत्तम भाई, 9/11 यूएस, 1893 शिकागो, स्वामी विवेकानंद gave the first speech. It was 9 September. And same was the response. इतनी ही तालियां बज रही थी. He started, my dear brothers and sisters. सिर्फ इतना कहा था और तालियां गूंज उठी, क्योंकि उससे आगे हर एक जन ने ऑफिशियली और फॉर्मली बिना दिल से जेंटलमैन एंड लेडीज कहा था, या लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन कहा था. इन्होंने दिल से कहा था, माय अमेरिकन ब्रदर्स एंड सिस्टर्स. ये है वसुदैव कुटुंबकम. नाउ डू यू नो व्हाई इट्स हैपेंस? ऐसा क्यों होता है, वो क्यों बोल पाते हैं? द रीजन इज योगा. Yoga is not about turning, twisting and all these things. Yoga is about being with the universe. हम में से एक एक जन पैदा हुआ है, उसके अंदर यूनिवर्स ने सब फॉर्मेट करके रखा है, सब प्रोग्राम्स भरे हुए हैं. We are missing out the network, and yoga is meant for creating that network with the universe. If my entire network is the universe, अगर मेरा पूरा यूनिवर्स के साथ नेटवर्क होगा तो क्या होगा ये समझ लो आप. किया नहीं जाता, हो जाता है. एथिक्स अगर जबरदस्ती लगाया जाए तो किया जाता है, लेकिन अगर जेन्युइनली यू आर वन विद द यूनिवर्स, देन यू आर वन विद एवरीवन. एंड दैट इज व्हाट वी मीन बाय वसुदैव कुटुंबकम. युद्ध और बुद्ध, आपको क्या लगता है इंडिया क्या मानता है? बुद्ध, ऑफ कोर्स. एंड वी आर सो वेरी हैप्पी कि हमारे यहां से बुद्ध जाते जाते चाइना तक जाते हैं, जापान तक जाते हैं, और सब जगह पे ये मैसेज फैलाते हैं, यस बुद्ध. एंड वो तो छोड़ो, इवन इफ बुद्ध की जगह पे युद्ध हो, हम तो युद्ध पे भी गीता दे देते हैं. कहीं और बताइए कि युद्ध में भी इतनी जबरदस्त आर्टिकलशिप हो तो बता दीजिए. व्हाट अ लर्निंग, व्हाट अ लर्निंग. सो नाउ द क्वेश्चन इज, चलो इतनी बड़ी बड़ी बात हो गई, हाउ डू वी कंट्रीब्यूट टू द वर्ल्ड? हम जेन्युइनली कैसे फील करें कि वी आर अ पार्ट ऑफ दिस एंटायर कॉस्मोस, एंटायर वर्ल्ड? फिलीपींस भी मेरा है, यूके भी मेरा है, फ्रांस भी मेरा है, जर्मनी भी मेरा है। जेन्युइनली कैसे फील करें? तो आंसर इज, यू कैन नॉट चेंज द एंटायर वर्ल्ड, बट यू कैन चेंज योर एंटायर वर्ल्ड। ये इंपॉर्टेंट सेंटेंस है। यू कैन नॉट चेंज द एंटायर वर्ल्ड, बट यू कैन चेंज योर एंटायर वर्ल्ड। इनकम टैक्स नहीं समझ में आ रहा है, याद नहीं रहता, यू कैन चेंज योर वर्ल्ड। You did not clear CA in first attempt, you can still change your world, right? So, we might be a drop in the ocean. Please understand, we cannot change the entire ocean. But if each and every drop purifies itself, the ocean will become pure. तो हम यहाँ पे जितने लोग बैठे, अगर सिर्फ हम अपने अंदर वो सुधार लेके आ जाए, अपने चेहरे पे वो चमक लेके आ जाए, दुनिया तो बदलेगी। यस और नो? बदलेंगे यार। छोटा मोटा चेंज क्यों लाएंगे, बड़ा चेंज लाएंगे। अहमदाबाद से ही कोई आदमी दिल्ली जाके बड़ा चेंज ला रहा है, नहीं ला रहा है? तो बॉस, ये पोटेंशियल है हमारा। हमारे पुरुषोत्तम भाई भी ला रहे हैं बिल्कुल अहमदाबाद से दिल्ली जाके, हमारे प्रेसिडेंट साहब ला रहे हैं इंस्टीट्यूट में अहमदाबाद से दिल्ली जाके। नाउ द वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, वी ऑल आर कंटेजियस, वी ऑल आर कंटेजियस। कोविड की ऐसी की तैसी, वो कोई कंटेजियस नहीं है, हम कंटेजियस है। वी कैन गिव ओनली व्हाट वी हैव। तो अगर आपका चेहरा लटका हुआ है, डरा हुआ, तो आप कंटेजियस हो, आप सामने वाले को क्या दोगे? डर। इफ यू आर डिप्रेस्ड, यू विल मेक द अदर पर्सन डिप्रेस्ड। तो आज से लेके एक चीज नक्की कर लो, हमें चेहरा हमेशा और मन कैसा चाहिए वो बता रहा हूं। देखें, I'll show you two very great people, very great people. Can you imagine कौन है वो? Two great people मैं आपको बताने वाला हूं। Can you imagine कौन हो सकते हैं? Any guess? Hi. अगर हमारे चेहरे हमेशा ऐसे होंगे तो हम सामने वाले को यही देंगे और यही वापिस आएगा। Whatever you give is always reflected back. So please understand, सिर्फ वसुधैव कुटुंबम बोलने से नहीं चलेगा। अगर मेरे घर पे मेरे दादा सुबह अखबार पढ़ते हुए कहते हैं कि आज का जमाना पहले जैसा नहीं रहा, ही इज रॉन्ग। आज के बच्चे पहले जैसे नहीं रहे, ही इज रॉन्ग। आज के बच्चे पहले से ज्यादा अच्छे हैं, और अगर नहीं हैं, पुरुषोत्तम भाई, next generation, if it is not better than you and me, we have failed. It is the duty of each and every generation to ensure that next generation is better, and next generation के चेहरे पे ज्यादा खुशी है, ज्यादा स्माइल है, ये हमारी ड्यूटी है। तो मेरे सीए स्टूडेंट के ऊपर, मेरे सीए के स्टूडेंट के चेहरे पे अगर खुशी ना हो तो कुछ भी हो सकता है, लेकिन वो इंटेलिजेंट नहीं हो सकता। लेट अस अंडरस्टैंड दैट। ये पहली रिक्वायरमेंट है। चेहरा हमेशा ऐसा, यस और नो? नाउ टेल मी विच इज द बेस्ट कलर? कोई ब्लैक बोल रहा है, कोई कुछ और कह रहा है। नो 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 नो, ऑल द कलर्स आर ब्यूटीफुल, राइट? सबसे अच्छा सुर, सभी अच्छे, सारे गामा सभी है, सब मिलते हैं तभी सरगम बनती है। द बेस्ट कास्ट, सिटी, कंट्री, वही तो कह रहा हूं। हाँ, विच इज द बेस्ट कास्ट, उसका मेरे पास आंसर है। बनिए, बनिए, यू नो, बनिए। आप देखो रेलवे स्टेशन पे लिखा होता है, भारत के अच्छे नागरिक बनिए। तो भाई साहब बनते हैं, अच्छे नागरिक बनते हैं। सो प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड, आपकी जनरेशन आपकी दादा की जनरेशन से अच्छी है, क्योंकि आपके दादा अग्रवाल थे, जैन थे, आप ग्लोबल सिटीजन हैं। आपके दादा गुजराती मारवाड़ी थे, पंजाबी सिंधी थे, आप ग्लोबल सिटीजन हैं। वी आर ग्लोबल सिटीजन्स। इट्स ओके ये कहना कि मैं अच्छा हूं, इज ओके, मेरा शहर अच्छा है, इज ओके, माई कंट्री इज गुड, इज ओके, बट माई कंट्री इज ओनली गुड ये बीमारी है, दिस इज डिजीज. माई कास्ट इज ओनली गुड, ये डिजीज है. सो योगा, what can India give to the world? India has so many things to give to the world, and we are going to do that in the coming decades. First is yoga. You know what? If you look at the healthcare budget of United States, we always look at United States in a different way. But you know what? The healthcare budget of United States is more than GDP of many countries taken together. Means everybody is facing some problems. It is our time to tell the whole world, आ जाओ आयुर्वेदा के ऊपर, इतने बजट की जरूरत नहीं है. हमें देखो इंडियंस को हम एकदम अट्टे कट्टे हैं, राइट? और ये फिर हमें करके भी दिखाना है, फिर सीधा पिज्जा पास्ता कल्चर नहीं चलेगा. वी हैव वंडरफुल पंचकर्मा ट्रीटमेंट्स, जिसके लिए मतलब इट्स ब्यूटीफुल टू योर बॉडी. वर्ल्ड को हम सिखा सकते हैं. व्हाट कैन वी गिव टू द वर्ल्ड? म्यूजिक. फ्रेंड्स, आई टेल यू वन वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग थिंग. पुरुषोत्तम भाई, अ वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग एनालिसिस. You know, in the last few years, 72% of the marriages in USS ended up with divorces. एक एनालिसिस ये कहता है कि वेस्टर्न म्यूजिक is having too many beats, and these beats are very haphazard. It does not go with our body beats, and that's why we are going to depression, and that is reflected in our relations. और आपकी जानकारी के लिए, Indian music, and when we say Indian music, the entire subcontinent, I am talking about the entire subcontinent, Indian subcontinent, our music is based on our beats, our body, all the, you know, time of the day and the seasons. ये आपके लाइफ को एनहांस करता है, आपके रिलेशन इंप्रूव करता है. We can give to the world what we have in terms of our music, dance. गरबा के बारे में कुछ बोलने की जरूरत है, और गरबा में बीच बीच में भांगड़ा के बारे में कुछ बोलने की जरूरत है. So that is what we are. And in some of the Western countries, people are depressed. They are into depression, right? They are the richest country but into depression. उनको जरूरत है spirituality. And when it comes to spirituality, can somebody ignore India? That's a question. And do we have to tell about our Himalayas or maybe other places? And our food. I'll be skipping a few things very quickly. I'll just go with a few things. हम वहीं पे नहीं अटकेंगे. Now what is going to be the role of India? We are going to lead the AI generation for the world. The reason is that we want AI to be used for the benefits of the mankind, and for that we Indians have to stand globally. Research. The world requires research, and believe me, we people are very much capable, and हमें research करना है, and we have to pass on that research to the world for the benefit of the world. मैं वापस कह रहा हूँ, benefit of the entire mankind. Quickly, service industry. I think this is where we Indians can show our mettle, and उसमें particularly accounting के बारे में कुछ बोलने की जरूरत है. In Ahmedabad itself, there are so many BPO, KPO, outsourcing firms. So this is the future. हम लेके आएंगे पूरी वर्ल्ड का काम यहाँ पे. And India is on the take-off stage. India is on the take-off stage. आप सही टाइम पे पैदा हुए हो. घर जाके पेरेंट्स को थैंक यू बोल देना. सही टाइम पे पैदा हुए. इंडिया टेक ऑफ पे है. What you are required to do, only one more minute now. Network. आज एक काम करिए, बांग्लादेश से, नेपाल से, श्रीलंका से जितने आए उनके साथ बात करिए. ये आपके फ्रेंड है. Similarly, talk to people from different countries. उनके साथ interact करिए, उनके culture को समझिए. Don't try to impress you are better than others. No. Have a good exchange. Have a great network, and you will get the entire. दो benefit होंगे. Cultural upgradation, and of course, business-wise also, profession-wise also, you will grow. You require very good mobility. And COVID की side effect ये है. COVID से पहले ये कह रहे थे कब से Zoom बराबर Zoom. Yes, today you have Zoom. You can connect with the entire world and get the entire work. ये है आपका future. इसके ऊपर आपको काम करना है. So be global. Finally, we Indians always said, सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनम, right? That does not mean कि सब सुखी लोगों के यहाँ पे सर्वे करो, सर्च करो, right? Which means may all be prosperous and happy, each and every person on this earth, from Alaska to Australia. May all be free from illness. May all see what is spiritually uplifting. May no one suffer. हम तो हमेशा से कह रहे हैं तेरा मंगल मेरा मंगल सबका मंगल हो. और यार गुजरात में खड़े तो गुजराती में बोलना तो बनता है, बिल्कुल बनता है क्या? हम तो हमेशा से कहते आ रहे हैं मैत्री भावનું પવિત્ર ઝરણું મુજ હૈયામાં વયા કરે, શુભ થાઓ सकल विश्वनु, पूरी दुनिया का अच्छा हो, यही तो हमारा फील है. एंड विद दिस आई वंस अगेन thank the branch for providing this wonderful opportunity, a beautiful topic, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. And friends, you are a wonderful audience. Thank you very much.
Wow, wow, wow. What an amazing, interactive, and wonderful session, well, sir. Your words definitely changed our way of thinking and the perspective as well.
And now I request Ms. Sachi ma'am, delegate from Sri Lanka, to present memento to CA Jai Chaira ji. I request Mr. Preeteli to give vote of thanks.
We are really blessed to hear you, Mr. Jai Chaira sir. Thank you everyone, dignitaries, every students, and really as sir said, we should be open to everyone. Everyone is our friend. Embrace everyone. And as now I stand in front of you, CA students, I would like just to say 2 lines that you can relate and everyone here can correlate. के लोहा जितना तपता है वो उतनी ताकत भरता है. लोहा जितना तपता है वो उतनी ताकत भरता है. सोने को जितनी आग लगे वो उतना प्रखर निखरता है. हीरे को जितनी धार लगे वो उतना खूब चमकता है. हीरे को जितनी धार लगे वो उतना खूब चमकता है. मिट्टी का बर्तन जितना जले वो उतनी धुन पे खनकता है. और हम तो है उनके बेटे, हम सब हैं उनके बेटे. रास्ता बिल्कुल सरल नहीं होगा कि हम तो उनके बेटे, रास्ता सरल बिल्कुल नहीं होगा. एक नहीं तो कल अपना संघर्ष जरूर सफल होगा. So, as sir said, be open to everyone, embrace everyone, be friendly with everyone. Everyone is our friend, family, and we all are here to enjoy everyone. Thank you.